I want this chance to show you that your garden karate is so much nonsense. And that's quite easy to do. I know Kung Fu.
Show me. Thank you for tuning in to another exciting edition of H8L Presents Fist Fights and Fried Rice. I am your host, Taz, and brought with me this evening, I have the all things gun control himself, the man, the myth, the legend, the oftentimes ever so moving from town to town, state to state, city to city, but somehow can't manage to make his way back to H8L, Mustang.
What's going on?
Also brought with us this evening, rolling 15 inches deep, the destroyer of all things ovaries, the man, the myth, the legend, the Bastatch himself, Lobo.
I was born ready.
Also bring brought to us this evening, my spirit animal, as cool as the other side of the pillow, the yin to my yang. I bring to you the one, the only, UTBABYA.
Also the future ex-husband of Paige Van Zandt.
Well played. Well played, sir. And rounding out our group here, the connoisseur of all things combat, the Rain Man of martial arts, the self-appointed black man of Dagestan, Justice Magnificent.
Yo. What's up? What's up?
Gentlemen, episode 23, Sweet Chin Music, the underappreciated punishment of pro wrestling. Part 3, we're talking promos and the people that made wrestling worth the shit. I'm going to start with Mustang on this one. Mustang, I know you were a child of the 90s. I know between beating the shit out of people, ruling the Marines, and breaking the hearts of all the females, in between that, I know you watched a little bit of wrestling here. Who'd you like in wrestling? Who were some of the best individuals on the mic that made you want to tune in week after week?
Yeah, so it has been quite a minute since I actually paid attention to wrestling. I'm going to have to take it back to middle school days.
Oh.
Yeah. So when NWO came out, I was like, they're the coolest things in the world, right? Like when Brock came out, who also was part of that cadre? Was Hogan was leading them at first, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Was it Hogan, Brock? I forgot who else was there. Like being a black kid, I loved the, Harlem Heat. Like they were obviously, their ambassadors. And then Rey Mysterio. Rey never talked, right? But that little athletic motherfucker, like he used to do something. Like for real. He used to do some things, right? And it's even better because at that point in time, at that stage in my life, I thought the shit was real, right? So I remember the time when NWO came in and they wrecked shop and they fucked up everything. They took Mysterio's mask off and Rey's over there like covering his face because it's disrespectful for a luchador for his face to be seen. I'm like, oh shit, this is the end of the world and everything. So that's back in my day when I was like, all right. So I'm gonna have to go with Hogan. Like honestly, I'm gonna have to go with Hulk Hogan.
Okay, and, so Hollywood Hogan, NWA. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
When they came in,
I dig that.
Was it NWO or NWA? It was NWO.
NWO.
NWA. It's not niggas with attitude.
Yeah, that's a different group.
Okay, yeah.
That would have made wrestling real interesting if NWA had been.
Yeah, well, I mean, you just did the hood wrestling thing, so.
True. UTBABYA, how about yourself? Who was the individual or promo king that made you want to tune into wrestling every week?
Oh, I gotta tell you.
Yes.
There's only one. The cream rises to the top. Yeah. It rises, and I'm the cream of the crop. Yeah. He's the only one. Here's what I'll say. Cocaine. Cocaine made pro wrestling. Cocaine made all of those characters in the 80s and early 90s in pro wrestling, and the war on drugs destroyed it.
Agreed.
Even though, like, yeah, WWF and E got like bigger, and Vince McMahon's a marketing genius and all that shit, the characters have never been as good as they were in the 80s and like early 90s.
Could not agree anymore.
And Macho Man is the pinnacle of that. He's so ridiculous and so exactly who I wish I was.
That's fair. Oh man, Justice, how about yourself?
To be the man, you gotta beat the man.
Oh man, woo!
On to my old school NWA, Tony Schiavone, J.J. Dillon, Full Horseman.
Oh man,
Barry Windham beat Sting up while he doing an interview. and just take over the interview. Yeah, that's me. That's Sting, Ric Flair, like that. It was always old school for me.
Okay, I dig that. Lobo, how about yourself?
Man, going back and rewatching all these promos, I'm gonna have to say Ric Flair was the man.
Okay, I dig that.
Nature boy.
The nature boy, Ric Flair. I couldn't narrow it down to just one. I tried. I really did. But the ones that always stuck out to me, and just in terms of promos, Macho Man, hands down, near the very top of my list. Obviously, The Rock. I mean, he fucking killed it. Transcended the idea of promos. Jericho, back when he was Y2J. Ric Flair, obviously. But the one that I always felt that never really got a lot of recognition for his promos, ravishing Rick Rude.
Oh, Rick Rude.
Yes.
Oh, you fat slob.
Yeah. Bro, when this motherfucker would come to the ring with your face painted on his crotch.
Oh, bro. Dude, no chill.
At fucking all. And his promos were amazing. This dude would casually walk out there. I'm looking at all you slack-jawed fat yokels. Have fun going home to your sister, cousins. Like,
yeah.
This dude had absolutely no problem completely shitting on every dude in the audience. Highly underappreciated for his promos. In ring ability, dude was a fucking rock star. I look back at a lot of these. I look back at a lot of the older wrestling, and when I was younger, I didn't really appreciate the characters. I didn't really appreciate, the promos. Just the overall ability to speak and talk on the mic is just as fucking important, if not even more important, than your in-ring ability. Like,
way more.
Dude, I actually didn't realize how shitty of a wrestler Hogan was.
Dog shit.
Dude, he had three fucking moves of doom. The big boot, the fucking leg drop, and the body slam. Everything else he did was ass. But his fucking character was larger than life. This motherfucker made it cool to take pre-cut t-shirts and just tear them up in the fucking ring. And I question them 24-inch pythons. I question that. But I mean, steroids were running rampant, so... He's fucking huge. The dude is
enormous.
He's fucking huge.
Yeah, he's huge, yeah.
That was his shtick, right? It's in his name, Hulk. Like, he's just a fucking gigantic dude.
That character, and a lot of people will probably give me flack for this, but I don't give a fuck. That character itself has transcended wrestling. To create a character like that is almost synonymous with wrestling. You take the average person that doesn't even watch wrestling or doesn't even know what AEW is or Impact or WWE, they've heard the name Hulk Hogan. Whether it be for good. Are you
admitting that he's the biggest wrestler there's ever been?
It's hard to argue that he's not. Okay. I'll put it like this. I'll put it like this.
He was.
For generational purposes, for his time, Hulk Hogan was the Rock of the 80s.
Correct. I give you 100%.
Yep. And at a time when, like, the WWF back then was not what WWE is now.
No, not at all.
Like, it's not even close.
Like, if you compare the two, like, if you look at, like, Rock and then you look at Hogan, I mean, obviously, yeah, The Rock is the bigger, higher paid person, yada, 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 bigger action movies, et cetera, et cetera. For this particular generation. But you take it back to the 80s and 90s, there was no other wrestler or no other, it's probably a bold claim, no other sports athlete that was almost, I shouldn't say that was more universally recognized for entertainment purposes than Hulk Hogan.
I say Jordan. Well, for entertainment purposes, I say Jordan was bigger, but he's close.
Yeah.
Hogan, you gotta remember, Hogan had a movie. Hogan had a movie before Jordan did.
Long before.
No, I'm not just talking about movies. I'm talking about like you can go anywhere on the planet.
Yeah.
Every single person on Earth knew who Jordan was, right?
Yes.
So,
yeah.
But
and Hogan's mustache is
but no. Put it like this: to say that you were second to Jordan is not an insult
at all.
Right. So yeah. So no.
Well, you got to remember, his time was before Jordan. Technically speaking. Right.
I mean, so that speaks to his longevity. That speaks to his longevity.
No. You talking about
even so.
He was the first athlete on the national exercise thing that was promoted by the president of the government.
Right.
Like he that was all him. Like nobody had got that before.
Nobody.
Like he was again, we talking about professional wrestling. So yeah, I mean the guy didn't even wrestle except for on pay-per-view. He only wrestled on pay-per-views.
It was promos every other day of the year.
Yeah,
he would wrestle.
Yeah, no, dude was great. I've got you heard me say nothing bad about that.
Oh no, it just blows my mind that and again I don't want to take anything away from him because it's going to sound like I'm kind of shitting on him, but I'm not. But I am at the same time. It just amazes me that a dude with zero wrestling ability was able to not only transcend the sport, but to create a character that resonated with so many people that it truly became bigger than the sport itself. This fucking guy couldn't do any wrong. This motherfucker is the only person I know who could literally be caught on camera spouting off the N-word and only be off TV for like a year and still come back with open arms. That is amazing.
You know, I think it's kind of hilarious how like you say nigga 1,000 times per show and then you say the N-word.
Yeah, right?
Like somehow it's taboo now.
Like, we're talking wrestling. I can't drop that N-word. Oh, see, Justice had to step the game up, and he had to remind everyone in the chat of Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling cartoon show. He was one of the first to have one.
Was Hulk Hogan the one in the Rocky movie where they did like some type of
You shut your mouth, sir. Yes, he was it Hot Lips or something like that?
Thunder Lips.
Thunder Lips.
Wasn't it a Rocky movie? It was like Rocky. Which one was it?
Rocky 3?
4.
Rocky 3.
You sure it was 3?
Yeah, again, 4. Yeah, 4 he was fighting the
Russians.
Russians.
He lost to Trevor Lane. Clever Lane.
Mr. T.
Yeah, so Rocky 3. Yeah, he was in that shit. He'd made a bunch of TV show appearances, which was unheard of at the time for a fucking professional wrestler. You got a shit ton of TNT-based movies. Thunder in Paradise, for those who want to get bored one Saturday evening and watch one of the world's worst spy movies ever. Check out Thunder in Paradise.
Suburban Commando.
Suburban Commando, that's right.
Suburban Commando.
Yeah.
No Holds Barred.
No Holds Barred.
Oh, shit, we fought Zeus. Tiny Lister.
Debo, dude.
Fucking Debo.
They made it cool to say brother.
Brother.
Say your prayers.
Eat your vitamins.
Now, by vitamins, you mean D-ball or... all the little Hulksters out there.
Those Hogan.
Take your vitamins. Do 66 cc's of D-ball a week. You can be just like a Hulkster, dude. Like, get the fuck out of here with your stack.
Yo, I did used to take those vitamins every day, though.
Did you really? That is amazing.
I had to say my prayer. I'm serious. I had a Hulk Hogan dog. You know, WCW. I mean,
hey, stop it. Wait a second.
I had the Ultimate Warrior.
I can't let you do it. I can't let you do it. That was a wrestling buddy, sir. It was not a dog.
No, not that.
You want the big rubber action figure? The one that didn't move?
Yep.
That is not a doll, sir. That is an action figure.
That was a doll.
You shut your mouth.
It's a figure.
That is an action figure. or as my old man used to say, "Oh, I got you one of those boy-oriented action plush toys." Okay. Which I realized he was being sarcastic, and my dumbass actually went to school and said that shit at the lunch table with a bunch of my friends. They're like, "Yo, Ty, we playing G.I. Joe this weekend?" Yeah, you guys want to come over to my house and bring your boy-centered your boy-centered action plushes?
I don't want to go to Taz's house anymore.
Oh, dude, they kicked the crap out of me on the playground. They're like, "You take that shit back. It's a fucking action figure. It's not a fucking doll."
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know too many cats that didn't have the fucking 8-pound solid rubber Hogan toy from the fucking 80s.
I did.
I did.
I was always a G.I. Joe guy. I preferred like the little 4-inch G.I. Joes. Like, you remember the ones that had the ball joints?
Of course.
Huh?
Did you ever have a Sergeant Slaughter?
No, I don't think so. Maybe. I don't remember the names.
So you weren't a real fan, sir, because Sergeant Slaughter.
No. I was a fan. No, whatever.
No, Sergeant Slaughter transcended time too. He was in fucking wrestling and G.I. Joe.
I'm pretty sure. So no, like when I say G.I. Joe, I'm talking about the action figures. I didn't really watch the show, but I had to, I got into
They
it
all
with
came
Mortal
with
Kombat.
names.
Look, will you kiss my ass? The Mortal. So I paid attention to the Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter ones. Like, so I got the Liu Kangs.
Wait,
I got the,
stop.
wait. I got Jax.
Wait.
Yeah, I got the Mortal Kombat G.I. Joes. What you got? Go for it.
What? Wait. Say what?
You remember this?
Joe action figures.
Yeah.
Wait, G.I. Joe
And
did a
Street Fighter.
crossover with
No.
Mortal-
They didn't do a crossover.
So they had,
What had
they
happened
had
was
they had
Street Fighter
action figures.
2 and Mortal Kombat both had animated cartoon shows.
Right.
So the same company, I think it was maybe like Hasbro, that did G.I. Joe toys, also did the Street Fighter 2 and Mortal Kombat toys.
Mm-hmm. And printed money.
Oh, yes. They cha-ching all the way to the bank. Them bitches are worth so much money now.
Fucking all of them.
Yo, so have you seen the fucking, like, I was at a bubble tea place, and they had a Street Fighter 5, like, action figure as, like, the place where you, like, stick your order, like, slip, and those things are fucking dope now.
Oh, they're amazing.
Like, have you seen that? Like,
They're really cool.
Nah.
like, like, they're super high quality and shit. I'm like, damn, this shit has changed.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's not the 5-pound piece of rubber that I used to have.
Heads popping off and shit.
Yep.
Like,
those action figures were shit, man. You talk about imagination. Like, I'm sitting there. I used to have like 20 or 30 of them out. Like, I'd be having them. They play war. I have them play football games. Like, I took a little pencil from a pencil eraser from a number 2 pencil. That'd be like the football. Like, yeah.
Wait, you had your G.I. Joes playing football?
Dude, my imagination was off the chain when I was a kid, man.
Did you do like a topless, like, Top Gun volleyball scene with your G.I. Joes?
wow.
You had to make the mind of a child first, didn't you? You just had to.
I didn't know, like, maybe if you took, like, Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes and you were like, "Hey, bro, you got the need for speed?"
I was like 8, man. I was like 8 or 9 years old.
You took your boy-centric action pluses.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so, yeah.
My little virgin mind.
We've digressed.
Man, have we? So, back on topic. Yeah, so Hulk Hogan transcending, space and time and all that shit and becoming larger than life. Let me ask you guys a question, because we're all familiar with Ric Flair. Why do you think Ric Flair didn't blow up as big as Hulk Hogan did?
Because he didn't have the same aesthetic as Hulk Hogan did.
Yeah.
Like, he was entertaining, but, like, Ric Flair was basically an average-looking dude. Like, it's just like, you look at him, there's nothing physically imposing about Ric Flair.
Are we talking about Ric Flair back in the 80s?
Wrong time. Also, so, like, Hogan was in his prime, and he was part of it, but, like, yeah, the physical imposition and then just the timing of it.
Because I've always looked at it like, Hogan, as big as he was, or as big as he
just banging everything that walked.
Facts.
At the time, he was already like
not as family friendly.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, true.
I didn't even think about that.
Because Hulk Hogan was like they were putting him up as like the poster boy for like America, like
he was America.
He was like
he was America.
It was like he was like America's like dude, he was Captain America.
Dude, his fucking theme song was "I'm a Real American."
That's what it was. I am the real American. Fight for the rights
and
of
fight for the rights of every man.
Yo, what? Okay, Terry. Like, come on.
Did you say okay, Terry? You called him his real name?
Oh yeah.
Terry, come on, guy.
I dead named him.
I always thought that, like, as big as Hogan became, I always felt like he needed other people in order to sustain that character. Like for your Hogans, you had to have your Pipers. You had to have your Macho Man. You had to have your Andre the Giants. You had to have your Junkyard Dogs and Hillbilly Jims, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Iron Sheik. You had to have all of them in order for that particular character to work. And I can't remember which one of you said it. I think it might have been UTBABYA. Timing was everything. The timing could not have been better for a character like Hulk Hogan. You have all these other characters. They're, I don't want to call them C or D level, but let's call it what it was. They weren't going to transcend. Supporting. Yeah, supporting at best. And then you put him there as the figurehead, and you have an absolute milestone in terms of money being made off of toys, off of video games. Then you include characters like The Undertaker and shit like that. Money.
Yeah. I think a lot of that timing, like we talk about like Ric Flair, I think Ric Flair was the catalyst to the sort of the rise of wrestling in the 80s. Because like Ric Flair was like that just about a generation before it took off, and you get all of those characters. It was like Hogan, Macho, like that whole 1980s crew in the WWF is really like where, that was kind of the golden age, I think, as far as the commercialization was concerned, because you had these younger-ish, guys who were like in the prime of their careers who had learned from Ric Flair, and they are like, he was the first guy to really like start to do it right, I think, with his character. And then you've got like the next generation, and that was the Hogans and Ultimate Warriors and all these different guys who learned from that and went, oh, here's how we do it, and they stepped the game of the industry up, and that's where you get the explosion from the 80s. So yeah, like it was a lot of it was like just timing, and also I feel like we need to give props to Ric Flair because I feel like he was the one that kind of kicked it off.
I feel like a lot of motherfuckers wouldn't have jobs without Ric Flair.
Well, here's a question. Here's a question. I'm not sure if you guys have covered this. Like, what do y'all think the influence of Japanese wrestling was on American wrestling?
Man, we did a whole episode on that last week.
Did y'all? Okay, I don't know. I didn't know that. Never mind.
Just scroll back and see if you find the Weed Whacker match.
Okay. To kind of play off what UTBABYA said, and also to play off of what Jay was, or what Mustang was saying, to play off both of them. I wonder if it was also more of a territorial thing too. Because
I was going to say that.
Oh, were you? Go ahead and take the reins, Justice. Go ahead, because you know more about the territories than I do.
Yeah.
Because what I was going to say was, when you look at professional wrestling as a whole, I mean, when we talked about, we went as far as the first episode, we talked about catch wrestling. Well, when you talk about the National Wrestling Alliance or National Wrestling Association, like they got like almost over 100-year history. So when you talk about that, they were more traditional. The WWF, they went a whole different route. Like NWA, who Ric Flair mostly spent, who everybody knows spent his career with.
Right.
That big belt that people remember, know him for wearing 16 times, that's more traditional in the ring. We cut some promos, but this is mostly in the ring, traditional professional wrestling, American style, or I can't think of the actual name of it. So when you talk about each territory and things like that, going from east to west, You had Ted Turner who jumped in later on with the National Wrestling Alliance. They were all that was just tradition. Like it
So
was nothing
there wasn't
else.
an entertainment. There wasn't any type of entertainment value to it, like because I thought it was.
It was not. It was, but when you looked at it, like Ric Flair was the '80s Playboy.
Yeah.
You had guys like Magnum TA, who was Magnum PI. And then you had the Russians that were coming to invasion because the presidents of Ronald Reagan and the Russian thing, and then you had all these different type, and the Ayatollah and the Iron Sheik and all this stuff. These different characters of the '80s. That's what brought people in. For the most part, it was all about what was done in ring. The move set was it. It was all about the move set and what was going on in the ring. It was never about outside of the ring, the promos. Like it wasn't a strong emphasis on that until you start watching WWF. WWF, you saw those long, drawn out promos.
Justice over there dropping that knowledge.
So much knowledge.
I mean, because man, listen, I was again when you watch. I'm talking about AWA, NWA. When you talk about wrestling families like the Harts, the Von Erichs, the Armstrongs, the Andersons,
Briscoes,
and these are all traditional, families that when you look at how they wrestle, there wasn't a lot of promos. Bret Hart, I'm gonna say something. Bret Hart was boring as fuck. I don't care what nobody says.
No, I agree with you.
I
fucking agree with you.
In the ring, his drop kicks, he could take a bump.
His chops.
Could, execute mode. Nobody ever complained about getting hurt unless they pissed him off. Like it was just there. He can actually wrestle. So when you talk about people like that, Brad Armstrong and his brothers, like those guys could actually wrestle, but they didn't have that big promo name. Like these guys would do arm drags and drop kicks and all these different movesets and combinations like it wasn't anything. But when it came to entertainment value, Vince McMahon was like, "Look, I need to make money. I just bought this company. I got this company from my father. I need to make money. You gotta talk."
He made money.
Facts, man, and he did.
Here's some cocaine. Get in front of the camera.
Run some of these lines and then go write some lines. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. And that's one of the things that I was thinking. I figured like the territories had a big deal to do with it. Like I said, the history of wrestling goes back fucking crazy far. And I've always wondered, what was it that made cats like Hulk Hogan shine over guys like Ric Flair or Macho Man, which to me, I'll say this, and I know a lot of people will disagree with this. As huge and as successful as Hulk Hogan was, I always felt that Macho Man wasn't that far behind him. Like, this dude led a national campaign for fucking Slim Jim that they still use today. And he's been long dead. He was
Slim Jim.
He was popular enough to be, Bonesaw in like the first one or two Spider-Man movies or something like that? Yeah, he was Bonesaw in the Spider-Man movies. This dude as a character was another one that really fucking blew up. And that's one of the things that I definitely am focused on talking about tonight, is just some of these characters, man. It amazes me how you look at someone like Sting. And I'm going to try my best not to shit on Sting, because there's a lot of people that really like Sting, that love Sting. Mm-hmm. I miss Surfer Sting. I miss the coked out, roided out individual with the fucking bleached blonde crew cut and the fucking Ultimate Warrior face paint, doing the Stinger splash, flexing to the top of his fucking gills and looks like he can run through fucking walls. I miss that guy. Now, I will be the first one to admit, in the 90s, his character didn't work. And when the whole NWO shit happened and we got the Crow Sting, that shit was amazing. This motherfucker coming out of the scaffold with a baseball bat, not using any wrestling moves, just beating the fuck out of dudes, and then hitting them with his finisher, and then disappearing when the lights come back on. Genius. Loved it. And that worked for the 90s. Even a little bit into the 2000s. Now...
I don't know.
It just, I remember for a while when he was over in Impact, I think they tried to do like a Joker Sting, I recommend no one looking that up because those were dark days for Sting, and I felt bad
Wait,
for him.
Sting's not still active, is he?
Oh yeah.
Well,
He just signed with AEW.
He signed with I just posted. Damn.
Yeah, he just signed with AEW.
Oh my God. Yeah, AEW, whatever.
Yeah, he's still in there. When it comes to Sting, and I'm just going to say it, and I know many people feel this way, and if you don't, then you should. We were cheated out of the match that should have happened. Sting and Undertaker was cheated. That match should have happened.
You know how difficult it would have been to make that match realistic and competitive?
I think between Undertaker and Sting, they could have done it. To me, the question would be who was going to take that L. Because WWE ain't going to let WCW cat completely destroy or even beat one of their homegrown characters.
Who was the one that beat Undertaker? Who was the first?
The first? Brock.
Oh, that's right. It was, yeah.
Well, see, and to me, that should have been the end of the Undertaker character.
Right.
At that point, once the streak was broken, he should have retired.
They should have, you know what they should have done? He should have just laid down into a coffin, like pulled a coffin out from under the ring and just laid down into it, and then like the lights go out and then it's fucking gone and no one knows, and you never see him again.
Exactly.
That'd be fucking.
That would have been fucking epic.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I should be a writer for this shit.
You really should try to get it on that.
Sting was another one of those characters that I truly enjoy him as a character, but man, like once he hit a roadblock, there was no passing it. Once he had no more Ric Flairs and Ricky the Dragon Steamboats to wrestle, the only place that they could take him was that crow shit, and it worked for a while, like I said. But man, once it died, there was nothing left for that character. And
is that really his fault though?
Fuck yeah, it's his fault.
Oh, or is it Eric Bischoff's fault?
Hey,
yeah.
I'm gonna say this, and I know a lot of people won't agree. I think Eric Bischoff was a fucking genius, and I think that he revolutionized the way wrestling was viewed for a minute, and then all of his ideas became stagnant and stale, and I'm glad his ass ain't on TV. Because I'm sorry, NWO changed the face of wrestling, and that shit is still copied to this day. And we have.
Speaking of WC, hold on, can I interrupt?
Yeah, by all means.
Speaking of WCW, you mentioned a dude who doesn't get who. You mentioned that Ravishing Rick Rude didn't get enough credit for his character, like in his promos, but Scott fucking Hall, Ayo. Like
Machismo, the bad guy, fucking loved it.
And like everyone forgets about it until they remember it and go, "Oh yeah, fucking Scott Hall and Nash."
Dude, his character was when he was Razor Ramon.
Oh yeah, the toothpick.
Oh, dude, with the toothpick and the greasy ass fucking hair, and dude was just a fucking sleazeball. Loved it.
Yep,
loved it.
And you know what's funny? Like both of his characters.
Yep.
Like, I think he's the only person who did like a character change where both of his characters were fucking great.
Yeah, he literally went from piece of shit to piece of shit and played them both greatly.
Yeah, it was great. And he was polarizing in both characters, and had a ton of people that hated him and loved him.
Yeah,
like that's an excellent arc for your career.
Like I've only had to play this character twice, just with different names.
Yep.
And I wore a vest with both characters. And had the toothpick with both characters. And had the same finishing move with both characters.
You know, the only real difference was the name.
Well, I always felt that way with Kevin Nash. When he was Diesel, alright, cool. It was alright. You know, he did the big boot, and his fucking powerbomb looked fucking insane. Probably because he was so fucking tall. That shit.
Jackknife.
Yeah, the jackknife powerbomb. He would just fucking yoke you up and then just let you fall. That shit was insane. But when he became Nash, to me, that's when he hit his stride.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking in character. You hand me this microphone, I'm just gonna talk shit, and I'm just gonna kick you in the fucking face. There's my character. Flick your fucking toothpick. Let's get the fuck out of here. Like that shit fucking worked.
Yep. Yeah.
When that motherfucker was in TNA, being the world's biggest fucking X Division champion, that shit was didn't do a single drop kick. I fucking love it.
it's because it made sense.
It
right?
did.
Like, a dude that fucking big doesn't need to actually do it. Like it, you're talking about like the match between like Sting and Undertaker. Like it gets a little weird sometimes when you have these characters who are these particular like physical specimens or not, and then have them trying to do stuff that like doesn't fit in with like what is even plausible. Like there has to be some level of, okay, yeah, I could see that might happen. So when a 7-foot dude is not going to be throwing drop kicks, really? Like, he's going to break his fucking hip.
Well, see, that's one thing that always amazed me about the character of the Undertaker. For
but
him to be as big as he was,
so that character was supposedly this like weird sort of, you couldn't tell if he was like this undead strange being, so he could do this shit.
Loved it.
And he nailed that shtick, which is just astonishing to me because it's so ridiculous. But he nailed it, and everyone loved him for it.
Oh yeah. What trips me out is this motherfucker got away with being the American badass and still calling himself the Undertaker. Dude went from being an undead minion of hell to a fucking Harley riding biker and was still embraced and loved by fans, and then went back to being the fucking undead leader of hell, and people still loved it. What were you saying, Justice?
Kid Rock was the man in the, like 2009, late 90s, 2000s.
True. But what I will give him credit for is that, and a lot of people didn't catch this right away, both characters had two different movesets. When he was the American badass, he didn't do a lot of the Undertaker type moves. Like Undertaker, he'd hit you with that tombstone, that's it. American badass, he hit you with that last ride, that was it. Two different movesets. So I had to give, I gotta give this cat a lot of respect. He invented two different characters with the same name, but at least, at least for telling a story inside of the ring, he at least had two different movesets. That was one of those Jim.
That's pretty impressive.
That's one of those Jim Cornette lines, telling a story inside of the ring. When I think of cats like Jim Cornette, who have been in the game forever of wrestling and have been as vocal as they are in regards to products that are good and products that suck, I have to commend anyone that has literally been able to work with every single wrestling organization in almost every single fucking territory and is still going strong. And that's cats like Eric Bischoff, fucking Jim Cornette. I'm gonna pose this question to Deku because I see that he's now in the chat. What's up, Deku?
What's up?
I'm gonna ask you a question. What are your thoughts on Eric Bischoff and Vince Russo?
Russo, I think he was subconsciously was probably the fall of WCW altogether. He's the reason why I feel like he's the reason why.
You just put it all on him.
Yeah.
Damn, I was like,
Fuck,
I was just about to say Vince Russo.
Shit,
man. Just wow.
Coming in hot tonight,
man. For real.
Hot take from Deku always.
For real. This man didn't blame anybody else. He just said it was all him.
He's like, that motherfucker ruined it. All right,
that motherfucker right there.
That son bitch right there. He did it. You know what though, Deku? I actually don't fully disagree with you. I think that Russo had some good moments, but I think he needed Bischoff to play off of. And when he didn't have Bischoff there to reel him in, that's when WCW got mad stupid. Let us all not forget that David Arquette was WCW champion.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that was a thing. Like, I was like, where did that come from? Like,
ready to rumble.
Fine.
So let me ask you this now that you're on Deku, because I've asked everyone else this question. In terms of characters and promo, who is one of your favorite wrestlers that made you just want to tune in week after week?
Oh, man. I can't narrow that down.
That's okay. I named off like
four. Favorite promo? Oh, man.
Because we got Hogan, we got Flair, Ravishing Rick Rude, The Rock, Y2J. I feel like I missed somebody.
I mean, the Macho Man.
That was it. Macho Man, yeah.
He's definitely like, I don't know, because there's so many, because I love The Rock. You guys know my love of Dwayne Johnson. It goes very far. You know what?
How far does it go?
I was waiting on it.
Very
all
far.
the way to the bank.
Like very far?
Very far.
Like, just out of curiosity.
a little bi curious.
Just
No,
like,
I'll just fuck with y'all.
Like when you're alone by like when you're alone by yourself, do you do a little self exploration? Our listeners want to know.
Like I said, maybe a little bi curious.
I see. You got your bottle of jerky.
I'm just fucking with y'all. No, I really love
I'm
The
making
Rock,
sure that
man.
shit don't get edited.
For real, man. But besides The Rock and Macho Man Randy Savage, Ultimate Warrior. See, Ultimate Warrior, definitely Y2J. Stone Cold Steve Austin when he got going. When he started, the 316 joint. That's what started. I feel like that's what like really catapulted him when it came to promos.
Dude, this motherfucker made what get over?
Yeah.
What?
It's a long list, man. Like
honestly, I could just listen to Steve Austin read advertisements. Like that motherfucker was so funny. To just whatever he says, hilarious. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. I'm missing somebody that's very iconic. I won't say they're promos, but the pranks they used to pull. DX.
Well, DX was an entire group. You want to narrow that down?
Yeah, that's why I was like. That's why I wouldn't say like promo. Just like when Triple H and Shawn Michaels got together to pull the pranks. That was pretty funny. I don't consider it as a promo. Just scripted pranks. That's all.
That's fair. But yeah, we're talking about just some of the different characters and characters that have been created over the years that just made us tune in. And we just got through talking about the American Badass, aka the Undertaker. We talked a little bit about Sting. There's another character who I feel like has really transcended the sport. Obviously not to the same degree that Hogan has done, but I can't believe I'm actually going to say this, and I don't want to catch a lot of flack for this, but I'm just going to go ahead and be honest. In terms of a character, you have to admit the marketing around him was genius for its day, and that would be Goldberg.
I was gonna bring him up.
Yeah.
To me, that is one of the most polarizing characters in wrestling. Limited wrestling ability. I mean, even less than Hogan.
Limited. Yeah, that's a very diplomatic way of saying that.
I wanted to say remedial, but that would be an insult to even remedial wrestling. But his look at the time was perfect. They were looking for a character that they could use to compete with that of Stone Cold Steve Austin. So what better than another bald, jack dude, and you build this aura around him of an insane. What was his win streak was like 80,000 and 0 or some fucking nonsense.
Yeah.
Well, also you did undersell the jacked part. Like, his traps were essentially another branch of like the Himalayas.
It looked like he had two fucking tumors.
Yeah, he might as well have been a bison. Like, I don't know what steroids this guy got from where, but holy shit, find me some.
That shit was
you
insane.
You know what other reason?
Do tell.
He played football for the Falcons.
Yep.
So he was a homegrown town, almost like a town hero almost.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta remember Ted Turner owned half of them Atlanta at the time.
True.
Yeah,
Turner Network.
True.
Yeah, when they came to Atlanta and that Goldberg theme hit, they went fucking nuts, man.
Even Pastor Troy did a song off of it.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
Wait, Pastor Troy did a song about Goldberg?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he did with the beat.
The beat.
He even got that championship belt
Mm-hmm.
in the video. Yeah, like man, like
oh shit.
It's like what Taz said. Like that character transcended the not WWE, but
entertainment,
the wrestling.
Yeah.
The wrestling brand, the pro wrestling brand. Like he was like considered. You know how like now, even though it's towards the end of his career, like Migos, they talk about Ric Flair in their song. They made a song about Ric Flair. It was almost as equal to that.
Yeah. He was a huge draw, and man, like there was no one in WCW that he didn't beat. Like it didn't matter how big you were, Goldberg was gonna fucking squash you. And I want to say, was it Kevin Nash that finally beat him in I think it was Kevin Nash that beat him in WCW. I mean, obviously with some help or whatever. And they were terrified.
That's it. Yeah.
What pay-per-view was it? Was that the American Bash? I don't know why I'm thinking that it was the American
which one was
Bash.
it? It was either American Bash or it might have been Halloween Havoc.
Halloween Havoc. Okay.
That was about as on par as Brock beating the streak of the Undertaker.
I can see the comparison.
For that day, that was unheard of. For that day, they didn't think anyone was going to be able to beat Goldberg. Goldberg became WCW.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, there was an issue about that because Kevin Hall wrote that. He wrote that script for him to lose like that, and he pissed him off.
Yeah,
big time.
Because if I remember right, doesn't the story go like he didn't know he was losing that night and dropping the title until like maybe a few hours before?
Yep.
Yep, that's what it was. Yeah.
He was pissed off because he in the next match he told him he was going to jackhammer him in the hell. He don't care. It was like he did a shoot like he was like, you can write how many in it, write whatever you want to write. Like he was like, when I pick you up and jackhammer you, I'm gonna hurt you. It was crazy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. One of the things that always stands out about Goldberg to me is how he basically ended Bret Hart's career. People forget that Goldberg kicked this motherfucker in the head and damn near ended his career.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, that was a
real life.
Cell kick. He fucking about took his head off the bleachers.
Like man, if you ever get a chance, pull up that match between Goldberg and Bret Hart. Goldberg hits this motherfucker with a side kick, and there's no pull on it at all. There's no slapping his leg to get that sound. When you hear the impact, that's his heel hitting Bret Hart. I want to say it was either in the temple or the side of the jaw, but he connects clean.
Yeah, it looked like it was the jaw. Like that was a full power side kick to the jaw.
Like clean.
It wasn't Cell. I remember watching it. I was like, nah, that landed.
Yeah.
As a child, I was like, nah, that landed.
That motherfucker's dead. And lo and behold, he wasn't able to wrestle again. Dude developed like concussion syndrome and all this other shit. You said he was impotent for like God knows how long. Like he kicked the life out of him.
Dude, he kicked his dick limp?
Yeah. Dude literally kicked him in the fucking face, ended his career, and his dick didn't work.
Jesus Christ.
Like, how does that happen? You get dropped with a kick and your dick doesn't work.
That shit said, we're out. We're done. No, we can't live like this.
Yeah, I don't want to know how that happened. Did that happen just because he was just so unskilled as a wrestler, or was he like...
No, he was unskilled as a wrestler. The dude had a history of hurting people.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like, they threw him in. He was like like the first like couple of years, he just like looking back, he like a beginner. Like, he wouldn't sell none of the shots. He will sell it, but you can tell like, okay.
Yeah. It's my turn now. Like when he would hit you with his spear, it was a full on football tackle. Like he didn't pull it. He didn't do it. It was just like he was out in the field.
Yeah.
Which made for some entertaining ass matches watching dudes get folded in half. But god damn.
Like what you had done to your friend.
Yes. Shouts out to you, Adrian.
Yeah, he speared Raven one time. I feel like he died. I was like,
See, I'm glad you brought up Raven because he's another character that I feel is highly underappreciated.
Yeah,
Scotty Flamingo. Hell no. I can't. I'm not going to. Okay, you go ahead. I'm not going to shit on him.
He's like, nah.
He's like, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it this time.
That was garbage, man. Come on.
It was damaging.
What?
It was garbage, man.
Wow.
Wait. The Raven Nevermore. That's all you got.
So you just thought his whole gimmick was garbage?
Yep.
Wow.
Quote the Raven Nevermore.
I mean,
I feel like somebody.
That's all you got.
I feel like somebody. They was just like, you know what? We ain't got nothing for you, so just be yourself.
Wow.
I think that's what that was.
Oh fuck. I mean,
What you mean when you say be yourself? You remember Scotty Flamingo was WCW before he went to ECW and started this flock of misfits with the Blue Meanie and whoever else. Yeah.
All right.
You know,
okay. That's fair.
no.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I enjoyed the arms out to the side and quote the Raven. I thought that was clever. And then when I found out that motherfucker went to MIT, I thought that was even more interesting. I guess I was the only one. Okay, all right. So let me ask you guys this then. So obviously, we could talk about the best all night. Those who did it fucking great. Your Paul Heymans, your fucking what was Hogan's lackey's hype man? Was it
Jimmy Hart?
Jimmy Hart. You can talk about your Jimmy Harts and your fucking Paulie Dangerous Lees, your Paul Heymans, all that shit. What about absolute garbage gimmicks? Because I have one that I don't think any of it. And I mean garbage gimmicks. Garbage.
What was the turkey called? The one in the giant egg?
The gobbledygook?
That guy.
Was he really a wrestler though?
They tried to promote him as one.
Oh wait, yeah, they did try to promote him as one.
How about Doink and Dink the fucking
dude.
clowns?
Yeah.
Oh, Doink and Dink.
Doink the clown.
Doink the clown.
Wait.
Doink the clown is when wrestling became like that started the whole like really off the wall shit when he like took his arm off and beat the shit out of someone with it.
That was funny as fuck.
I remember seeing that and just being like, this isn't what I watch. This isn't wrestling. What is this? This is stupid.
He was my favorite character on what was that game? That fucking game.
I know what you're talking about. It was like a fighting game.
Shit.
Yeah,
it was like a fighting game.
WWF. They had Undertaker, had Hogan,
Yeah.
and I used to fuck everybody up with Doink.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they would pull out the weapons when they were doing a regular attack. Yeah.
All right, so UTBABYA has picked Doink. Okay, that's fair. Justice, how about yourself? What's just a horrible gimmick for you?
Well, since we already talked about Raven, I'm not going to talk about him. Probably, even though I watched him, I didn't like the gimmick of Ernest Cat Miller and his blue suede shoes.
You didn't like that?
Yeah.
You didn't like him coming out to "Somebody Better Call My Mama"? You didn't like that?
Looking back on that, it was terrible. It was terrible.
It does not hold up well today at all. I did like his finishing move though, the feliner. I enjoyed that. Oh, come on, where he grabbed you by the arm, hurl you into the ropes, and he hit that, was it the tornado kick across your chest?
Yeah, that. But he was legit karate fighter.
Yeah, he was. Legit. He was legit. Gave Eric Bischoff his black belt. A lot of people don't know that. That was clearly met with silence. All right. Lobo. What's a horrible gimmick for you, sir?
Man, I'm thinking.
All of women's wrestling.
Fuck you. Fuck yourself.
You got a lot to choose from. You got Gilbert. You got a lot.
That was mine.
The Shark Boy.
7.
Someone said Shark Boy?
Wait, which one was 7?
Shark Boy.
7 was like when they changed Goldust gimmick.
Oh,
it was like a pseudo professor looking Undertaker.
That was ooh.
Disaster.
The gimmick that made him break kayfabe immediately.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, I never thought in a million years he would have got that Goldust character off the way that he did. But man, he pulled that shit off.
That was a weird fucking character, man.
Golden Spray Productions.
Yeah, it was crazy because I remember, like, I think I didn't watch his debut. Well, I didn't really see him like wrestle like when he was wrestling like The Rock back in the day. But
his debut was life changing for some people.
Yeah, people was like, yeah, there's this gay wrestler now. I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, there's this gay wrestler. Like his name's like Goldlocks or Gold something, and sure as shit, I was watching Monday Night Raw. I was like, wow, this motherfucker is.
But his valet though,
really gay.
Man, his valet was real life rife. Terry Russell's man.
You know what? I'm gonna go with I'm gonna change my answer.
Oh, okay.
Because I have kind of a hot take on something. A hot take on a very, very old character. Why? I understand that like it goes along with his name and stuff, but Hacksaw's fucking 2x4. Why are you
like Hacksaw Jim
bastard?
Look, I love Hacksaw Jim Duggan. All right.
Do you?
Jim Duggan. I fucking love. He's Hacksaw, right? it's like, hey,
Oh!
hold on. First of all, a hacksaw isn't used to cut lumber, it's used to cut metal. Secondly, why in the fuck are you bringing a giant 2x4? Like, is it for intimidation? Because your character's not intimidating. Your character's just like supposed to be this wholesome American dude. So you bring the American flag, okay, cool, and a 2x4 to what? You gonna build a house after you beat someone up?
I always thought it was special needs.
What's that?
Wasn't he supposed to be like special needs?
No.
I feel pretty confident he was supposed to be special needs.
I think like when they brought him back in 2004 or 2004, I think they tried to make his character special needs. At one point he went from like the all-American to special needs. Yeah, during the ruthless aggression era.
Needs.
I mean, that's why he would get
the I'm talking about like the
stance
old school,
and yell ho.
Yeah, and right, and you know what? I'm digging all of it. It's great, but American flag or like lumberjack, like pick a lane, maybe. I don't know. It was just confusing to me because like
I don't think anyone actually understood his character.
Yeah, like, and for some reason it worked because like people, I think it was. Everything around him was like all the different gimmicks were close enough to each other that people would associate them.
Well,
like hacksaw. Okay,
I think it worked because of his association with Hogan.
Yeah, like maybe that was what made it fly, but it was just always confusing to me.
I mean, you got to think about that time period too, because that time, I mean, you had people.
A lot of shit.
The whole time. Yeah, you had Red Rooster.
Yeah.
Oh,
Red Rooster.
Oh my god.
Oh god, that's right.
Oh, that was a thing.
Tatanka.
Yep.
You could never get away with a character like Tatanka today.
Oh no.
Remember IRS?
Of course. Remember Dr. Isaac Yankum?
And then, yeah.
That was early Kane.
Early Kane.
Yep, that was
revamped.
Dr. Isaac.
What about revamped Diesel Kane?
Do you remember fake Diesel and fake Nash?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was a thing.
Let's not forget the Ultimate Warrior knockoff, the Renegade.
Oh, speaking of knockoffs, did anyone else think that like when Edge started, he was just a ripoff of like Sting's character?
Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped watching a long time before that, but yeah, like it just. I remember. I was watching his very first match, and he like comes through the crowd, just like like it's fucking just a ninja, like he's fucking in Assassin's Creed, just through the crowd, comes in, fucks someone up, leaves through the crowd up to the top of the rafters. Like, what the fuck is happening? This is weird.
My top 3 for useless, horrible characters in no particular order: Disco Inferno.
You remember the dance battle with him and Alex Wonderkid?
Alex Wonderkid was my number 2, but yeah, I remember that shit. And my number 1, Glacier.
Oh my god,
man, was he terrible?
He was fucking god awful, dude. Like I understand that Mortal Kombat was hot shit at the time, and I know they wanted to cash in on it. But man,
I think you're thinking Killer Instinct.
Oh yeah,
Killer Instinct.
Oh, was it Killer Instinct? Oh, okay. I just remember
it was Glacier
used to come out with like the fake snow, and oh my god, dude, I hated it so much.
It's gonna be either.
And again, that was another Vince Russo creation.
Yep. Till he got speared into oblivion.
Just fucking scared him into extinction. Holy fuck, man. Oh man, dude, I've had a fucking blast talking fucking pro wrestling with you, man. I really have. These last handful of episodes have been some of my favorites.
Yeah, it's kind of like for me revisiting my childhood. I was like
because they don't make them like this any. They don't make them like that anymore.
Yeah.
Let's call it what it is. The Stone Colds, the Rocks, the Y2Js. That after that class, it's done. It's done. Because you can't get away with the shit that they were doing then today.
Nah.
You can't.
Well, and part of the issue is that like The Rock is now the biggest movie star.
True.
Yeah.
The biggest. And so anyone else who comes along is going to pale in comparison.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
even if they are successful, it don't matter.
Like it does. You'll never. Guess what? You'll never be The Rock.
And my thing is, I mean, for me, it's not even about the movies or the music and all. I'm just talking like just in terms of wrestling. You're never gonna find another group of better shit talkers than The Rock, Stone Cold, Kurt Angle, Triple H, Y2J, R.I.P. Eddie Guerrero. Like, dude, you're not. The
only way they could do that is if they start actually writing dialogue for people, or if they put in more, because like they write storyboard, they write some of it, but like if you started getting some like actual like Hollywood writer style people in there.
See, I actually think the opposite. I think you need to go back to what made us. Yeah, I think they do that now. I think you'd have to do the opposite. You gotta let these wrestlers be able to speak for themselves.
Oh, just go way back to
go back to the fucking Ted Turner days. Go back to the territory days where you want to get over with the crowd. Here's your chance.
Figure it out.
Here's a microphone. Yep. They're either going to embrace you or they're going to fucking tear you apart.
So then we wouldn't have people like Roman Reigns.
and I'm okay with that.
Because I'm just going to be. I tried to watch. Since I've been quarantined on isolation, I tried to watch a few things with him and. It doesn't work for me.
It doesn't work at all.
He's doing better. Let's just say he's doing better.
Come on, don't do that.
He's doing better.
No, he's not.
I didn't. Okay, they had a not a recent pay-per-view, but I think it was Roman Reigns versus one of the Usos, and they went back to like how like him as the high chief or whatever and whatnot, and the storyline was one of the Uso twins was always, second best to, Roman Reigns and stuff like that and everything. I thought that was a lot better than before. Than what he was.
Soft.
I watched the Usos 10 times before I watched Roman Reigns.
I watch my dog take a shit before I will Roman Reigns.
What do you say?
I'll watch my dog shit right on my carpet before I watch Roman Reigns.
I'm not talking about you, son. What did you say, Justin?
Nah, that's what he said. I was going back on what he said. Yeah. Roman Reigns, nah.
Yeah, Roman.
I would rather my dog piss in the palm of my hands than me have to sit here and watch a Roman Reigns match. I'm serious. I mean that wholeheartedly.
I'll watch it because he's athletic, man. I'll watch because he's very athletic.
Yeah, that's it. That's all he got going for him.
Really I can't even give him that. His weird fucking anal fist pump Superman punch shit that he does, I hate that shit. I fucking hate it.
Oh, where he's not even punching you, he's hitting you with an elbow.
I hate
what kind of wrestling are you watching?
I hate his stupid little flak vest that he wears. I fucking hate it. I hate it. Dude, he sucks so bad that they brought in The Rock to raise his hand at WrestleMania and motherfuckers still booed.
I think like next WrestleMania they're actually supposed to be wrestling. It's supposed to be The Rock versus Roman Reigns next year.
I want to see that.
I want to see it. You don't want to see The Rock versus Roman Reigns?
I'd rather watch I'd rather watch Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather.
Facts. I'd rather watch Mayweather tie his shoes and nothing more than watch Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns sucks. Roman Reigns, to me, was one of the many problems that there is with wrestling right now. This is the motherfucker you put on top. This dude's about as entertaining as fucking a wet turd. This dude sucks. He can't talk on the mic. He wrestles for shit. And I guarantee if he wasn't related to The Rock, you know where the fuck he'd be? Mid-card. He'd be in some tag team with a horrible name like, I don't know, the fucking Viking Squad or whatever the fuck dumb names that they give tag teams now. They need to let these motherfuckers just do what they do. Let them wrestle. Let them talk however they need to talk on the mic to the crowd. Well, there's no crowd. But you can't... that's how you organically get over with people. When you have somebody writing your dialogue and some of that dialogue is fucking...
If anything, with Roman Reigns, you can't do it now. I just would have wished they just would have kept them not talking at all. Just a motherfucker that comes...
I'll agree with you on that one.
Just comes to the ring and just just about that action, boss.
Just like Kane.
I worked for Kane for years.
And then you gotta look
Well,
at who's training those guys too. Like, I mean, Cody Rhodes had, from what I'm reading, he had some good trainers. He had Al Snow,
Yeah, legends.
Randy Orton Sr., Ricky Morton, Danny Davis. Yeah, he had some legends. So eventually, he had to hit his stride sooner or later, of course.
Of course. And plus, you know, when your dad is the living legend that he is, I mean, that's big shoes to fill.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when your older brother basically took a gay porn star character and made that into a very popular character, yeah, good luck filling those shoes. But Roman Reigns sucks.
He don't suck. He just...
Roman Reigns is the equivalent of AIDS.
Sucks.
He sucks.
He what?
He's AIDS. He sucks.
He sucks.
Wow.
Have you seen some of the signs people would hold up when he walks down?
Yeah, exactly. The fans know he's
Yeah,
terrible.
he sucks. If we were all invited to wrestling, and they were like, "Hey, we want you to watch this wrestling, and then do an episode of Roman Reigns on the podcast," I would be on national TV holding up a sign: "Roman Reigns gave me AIDS." And I would hold it proudly.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna be right next to you with a sign that says, "It's true, I saw it."
Exactly. Yeah. Roman Reigns is literally the fucking COVID of wrestling. That's what Roman Reigns is. He sucks.
Oh my god. Alright, you're going too far now.
He's horrible.
You're going too
Oh,
far.
and AIDS wasn't too far.
Right?
Yeah, AIDS isn't too far, but COVID, let's not step in that direction.
He completely let the AIDS shit go, but COVID, hey, that's too much. But yeah, I mean that shit. Fuck Roman Reigns. He sucks. It is not just because he's a beautiful man that could probably steal my girl at any moment. No, he generally sucks. I was trying to watch wrestling the other day, and I told the wife, I was like, "Hey, look, if we're walking through the mall and The Rock walks up to you and takes you from me, I will completely understand. Completely."
You know what's hilarious?
It's The Rock.
You know what's hilarious?
If Roman Reigns takes you from me, I will kill myself. I refuse to lose a bitch to Roman Reigns.
Yep. Super cute.
Super cute.
Super cute to say that. That's really nice of you to say that.
Super cute.
Very humbling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a humble guy.
Yeah. Which Pacific Islander is Samoan or?
Yeah, he's Samoan.
Yeah.
Okay. I guarantee you, there's some other Southeast Pacific Islander nations that hate Samoans. That's where you go.
But they might hate black
Like New
people.
Zealand.
What's that?
They might hate black people, though.
That's true.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that going around, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, is that a thing? Is that a thing that has been a problem in the world anywhere in history?
Yeah, once or twice.
Okay.
Yeah, here or there.
Some people have gotten the wrong idea.
Wow, I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It only selects it only hits a select group. It's not really about known.
Yeah.
It's usually by the same people that use the word urban, so, Oh, man. Well, gentlemen, I appreciate and thank you guys for taking time out of your day to talk part 3 of Sweet Shin Music. I figure we've pretty much covered all the basis of pro wrestling for the most part. I mean, the only thing we really have left would be like historical matches, and honestly, we could talk about that anytime. So I'm thinking it's time that we go on ahead and rip that Band-Aid off and just go ahead and move on to that topic that Deku has been trying to avoid for the longest time. And that's going to be episode 24. Other than that, gentlemen, that's all I had for you guys for this evening. I thank you guys for coming out. Let's get the fuck out of here. Be sure to listen, like, share, and subscribe for all the latest episodes, news, and updates. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at fistfights.friedricepodcast or at H8L.muay thai. On Twitter, follow us at H8L_Fight Talk.